You don't want your Vader costume to look like it's a toy, do you? Don't wear this one. Hey there everyone, and welcome back to SoCal Sith Lord, where I talk about the do's and don'ts, how-tos, whys, and why-nots about creating a screen-accurate Darth Vader costume. And if that's something you might be interested in, don't forget to like the video and click the subscribe button. That way you get notified every time I post a video. So in my first video, I went into a little bit of an overview about the Rubies Supreme Edition Darth Vader costume. Don't do it. I'll put a link to that video down in the description. And in my last few videos, I took components of the Rubies Supreme Edition Darth Vader costume, don't do it, and I compared it against the 501st Legion costume reference library. And at the same time, I compared a much more screen accurate version of that piece against the costume reference library. So, surprise, we're going to be doing the same thing in this video. In this one, we're going to go over the chest box. The chest box does play a very big role, because depending on how tall you are, that chest box is going to be right at people's eye level. And so that's going to be what they're staring at. Just kidding. But truth be told, 99% of people aren't even going to notice a difference in the chest box. Like most people probably don't know, Empire Strikes Back and Return of the Jedi both have a blue lens on top, whereas Revenge of the Sith, Rogue One, and A New Hope all have a green lens on top. Somehow it magically changed in between A New Hope and Empire Strikes Back. And as always, just a quick reminder to everybody, I'm trying to recreate the costume from Star Wars Episode 4, A New Hope, and the Rubies Supreme Edition Darth Vader costume, don't do it, is loosely based off Episode 3, Revenge of the Sith. So thanks everyone for watching and all of your feedback and your questions. I really do enjoy getting back to you with all of the comments and the feedback and everything. It's a lot of fun. So keep the comments coming and all the likes coming. Now for basic 501st approval, we need to check a few things off the list. First off, it needs to be square. It needs to be satin black, and it needs to be worn right under the chest armor. Now for the Rubies, it is square, but I wouldn't call it satin black. I would say it's more of like a toy black plastic. And for my current chest box, as you can see, it's square. Now I don't know how the camera's gonna pick it up, but it's not glossy. The leather or like leather straps are worn over the bodysuit, under the chest armor, under the robes, are attached with straps like shown in the picture. But I don't have the picture, but the straps look like this, coming out the top and to the side. The Rubies doesn't come with leather or like leather straps. It comes with like nylon webbing, like how a backpack that you would use to tighten it. And I've seen plenty of guys, what they do is they go to the fabric store, or I don't know, wherever you buy leather, they buy 1-inch leather strips and they put it over that webbing, and it makes up for the lack thereof leather. And as for my current chest box, I bought this one aftermarket, secondhand, from the Sith Lord Detachment Forums general store, and I'll put a link to the Sith Lord Detachment Forums down in the description. And it came with these leather straps. Now I don't know if originally it did or if it was like an after thing that the guy before me had. Now part of that kind of gives you a description of how to wear it over the bodysuit, under the armor, under the robes. And it kind of goes without saying, I guess, if you've gotten this far and you don't know how to put it on or what order to put on the costume, you've got too much money and you didn't do enough research, or you're not a fan and you've never even seen the movie before. And now on to number 3, which I will break down into like subcategories, 3A, 3B, 3C, blah, blah, blah. So 3. The face of the chest box consists of 2 metal rods on each side that are machined, and they are not bracketed by anything on the bottom or the top. The Rubies ones aren't metal, they're plastic. The whole thing is plastic. But I've seen guys paint the rods. I've seen guys paint them with a metallic color, and it looks good. They also aren't bracketed by anything on the top or the bottom. And on my current chest box, the rods are machined out of metal, so there's no need to paint them, and there's no bracket on the top or the bottom. I feel like I got on the Robo Bra. 3B. 3 vertically stacked metal coin slots on the wearer's right. The Rubies has 3 vertically stacked coin slots, but alas, they are not metal. But you could just paint them with a little metallic paint. Good to go. And on my current chest piece, I also have 3 vertically stacked coin slots. Now, I don't think they're metal, but they're painted. I don't know, they might be metal. But if they're not, they're painted good enough to look like metal. 3C. A faded/translucent panel, green upper and red lower on the wearer's left. Now this particular Rubies has the green on the top because when I first got this, I decided that I wanted to try to... Thought there was a spider on my leg. Now this particular Rubies has a green lens on top because when I first got it, I thought that I was going to try to modify it and get it approvable. But it comes with the red on top and the green on the bottom. And so what I did is I just took off the screws on the back, and it's just real easy. There's just a little melted plastic rivet thing that you just Dremel off. And the light housing is all one piece, so you just take this out and just flip it upside down, and it fits right back in. And I just, gosh, that spider, I just hot glued it back into place. My current chest box has the green on the top and the red on the bottom, but it looks like my green panel has seen better days. 3D, like 3D movies. Who likes seeing 3D movies? I don't. The glasses are too dark. 3D. On the bottom are 4 rocker switches, and from wearer's right to left are 1 white and 3 gray, which are mounted individually. The rocker switch on the Rubies on the far right, the wearer's right, is red, and I think that's because in Revenge of the Sith it lit up red. I know some guys will somehow take like paint thinner, or I don't know what it is, but they make this clear. This is clear, I guess, under the red. And if you get a light behind it, it'll light up. We also have 3 gray. But again, they're going to need a repaint because it's like plastic toy color. My chest box has the white and the 3 gray. This doesn't really look that white, but I think it's due to the weathering. Have you ever left something white in the sun for a long time, it starts to turn yellow? 3E. There are no small silver switches or text anywhere on the chest box. I think this one might exist just to avoid confusion because Empire Strikes Back and Return of the Jedi, they both have text under the coin slots, and they also have metal switches somewhere down here along with the rocker panels, or rocker switches. And we can see neither of these have any of that. And 3F. There are no lighting effects. With the Rubies, it's just easy. We can just switch it off. You don't have to turn it on. And mine doesn't light up. Well, it actually does light up. And like I said before, I got it secondhand. It already came like that. I didn't put that in. Obviously, for if I do end up being approved, I would have to have them turned off for official troops. You know, whenever there are real small kids around, they like the lights and stuff. I just mostly keep it turned off. Although maybe just having the coin slots light up would be pretty cool. I don't really like the green. I think it's a weird color. Or actually, no, the green's good. I don't really like the red. It's kind of like more orange. And now we have an optional one. There may be 1 rivet on each strap, no more than ½ an inch from the chest box. So obviously the Rubies isn't going to have that. My current chest box does. On all of them. I don't know if you can see, but there we go. Feels so good to get out of the Robo Bra. So now we can move on to the optional level 2 requirements. In terms of width, the chest box extends just past the centermost black sections on the chest armor, which we have here. And the straps are made of leather. Got that. Now on to the optional level 3 requirements. The chest box is weathered and slightly aged, as well as the straps. Now, mine is weathered. Whoever had it before me painted on the weathering, which looks good, but I also think there's some unintentional weathering too. That's why my green lens is a little... The center of each coin slot has squared corners, which mine has. But I didn't know until before I was making this video. I ended up looking closely at it. They're kind of off a little bit, or whichever way. They're not exactly parallel, I guess, which I think is kind of cool because the original Vader costume wasn't symmetrical. It wasn't perfect either. So out of the box, the Ruby isn't going to meet basic approval standards. Now you can modify it and it wouldn't be that difficult to do. There are a lot of guys that have done it and it's just a little too small. But like I said earlier, 99% of people aren't even going to notice that. They're not even paying attention to that. You just want to get it not looking so much like a toy, you know, a nice paint job. So stay tuned for the next installment of my Darth Vader costume mistakes. Hit the subscribe button and the bell icon. That way you get notified every time I post a new video. So thank you so much for watching, and don't forget to like the video if you did like it, and leave a comment down in the description if you like the chest box, or if you have anything to say about it, or if you're working on a Vader costume, I'd like to know about it. Comment down there and let me know. Like I said earlier, I really do enjoy responding back to the comments that people are leaving. It's a lot of fun. So thanks again, everybody, and we'll see you next time. Hey everybody, it's future me. While I was doing the editing, I thought of, I have an issue. The straps for my chest box keep sliding down, like my bra strap. So what I need to figure out a way to hold them tight. What I tried doing was putting an elastic cord on the back side, going like this, but it didn't really do that well. So if you have any ideas, let me know down in the comments.